Today I have the craziest sneaker of the year. And if it's not the craziest, it's 100% the most hyped sneaker of the year. Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video, a brand new review. Before we jump straight into the details and everything about this sneaker, and of course unboxing it, if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If you want to hang out with me on a regular basis, I'm doing some pretty cool reviews on a very regular basis, so the subscribe is right there. Now let's not waste any more time, let's get straight into the sneaker. This is the box. It kind of comes in this kind of fabric feeling material. Definitely very far from the original Air Jordan 1 box. As you can see, you've got the sizing tag on the front. What we're going to do is unbox it. I haven't seen these yet. All right. That's what you get inside the box. Look at that. So this is your receipt. There's the receipt, 1,800 pounds. All right, so you get that. That's where they put your receipt. There's one bag here, very quality feeling material. Get a second bag. I assume one for each sneaker, left and right. So here we go. Give you a lot of paper. The Air Jordan 1 Dior. Also in the box, you get Dior insoles. They give you an extra pair of insoles, of course with the repeated Dior logo, both the left and the right insole. So you get your second pair of laces, a little Jumpman hang tag. It's the wings logo saying Air Dior. And the sneaker itself, this is insane, crazy to have this pair in hand, to feel this leather quality is insane. So as you know, these were incredibly hard to get. Dior did a raffle starting on July the 1st, where winners of that raffle were able to go and pick up their pair from a Dior pop-up store or Dior stores located all around wherever country you are in the world. Now, of course, these were limited to 8,500 pairs. So that's a mix of the high top versions and the low. So this specific one is number 4,392 out of 8,500. Now the retail price on these is 1,800 pounds or $2,000 if you are in the US. Of course, the retail price doesn't nearly reflect what these sneakers are going for right now. These are reselling for upwards of 10 to 15,000 pounds or even more. They have to be of just immense quality, even by Dior standards, where of course, you know, all of these premium high-end luxury brands are going to be charging you that premium just to get the Dior name. Now, not only were these sneakers limited to 8,500 pairs, but 5 million people entered the raffles to try and get their hands on a pair. So 5 million entered, and only 8,500 managed to get their hands on it. I would hate to be the person sorting through all of those entries and making sure that they fit the criteria. So of course I entered, and with no surprise got an email back saying, unlucky, you were not successful. However, my friend Tom managed to get himself a pair, and he was so kind as to lend me this pair for this review. So big shout out to you, Tom. You are paying to get in the Dior club, which of course is limited to 8,500 people. My first question, kind of, seeing the first images and everything of the first rumors of this sneaker releasing, was how far away is it going to be from a regular Jordan sneaker, obviously, to demand that £1,800 price tag. And you know what? Getting them in hand, just feeling the leather, this is unlike any other Jordan 1 that's out there, hands down. In this video, I hope to answer some of the biggest questions surrounding this sneaker, and that's just simply, is it worth it? Why is it so expensive? It's just a sneaker. And what do you do if you were one of the lucky ones to be able to buy this sneaker at retail? Should you sell it now? Should you wait? What's the answer? And I hope to kind of give you my best opinion on all of that. But of course, before we dive into that, we have the shoe in hand. So we have to take a close look at the materials and what makes this a $2,000 sneaker. So for starters, every single pair that you receive of these Jordan Dior sneakers, or the Air Dior, we'll call them that. So every single pair was made in Italy. So of course that instantly bumps up the perceived value of this sneaker. Leather is really nice feeling, however, it feels very thick and very stiff. The general construction of this sneaker pretty much stays true to a regular Jordan 1. So starting around the toe box, you have this really nice light gray leather all the way around, kind of acting as the mudguard. And of course for the toe box, you're getting that very thick perforated leather material coming in kind of this white or maybe a little bit off-white color. Now moving up from that, that gray leather carries on all the way up either side of the laces, as you can see how thick that leather is, kind of sandwiched on top of each other. It really is nothing I have ever seen on any Jordan sneaker. Now the laces come in that gray color and have kind of a little bit of a waxy treatment to them. And of course, like I mentioned in the beginning, you get an extra pair of sail colored laces with that same waxy treatment to them. Now this tongue comes in a fabric material and has that repeated Dior text all over it. Now just at the top of that tongue, you get a little bit of branding. You would normally find the Jordan logo at the top, however this time Dior, Nike Swoosh and Air. Probably the most iconic part, which is this Dior swoosh. This kind of feels like a fabric material with this very thick embroidered black stitching all the way around it, and has the repeated Dior logo on the inside. Moving up from that, you get some more gray leather. This is where you would normally find the Jordan Wings logo, however this time it says Air Dior. And that kind of wraps around the entire top of the sneaker, and just underneath that gray you get a little bit softer feeling white leather, which I think is really good they added some softer leather, because that would feel pretty rough on the back of your leg. Moving down to the midsole, you're getting kind of a bluish colored midsole. However, the general construction feels pretty much exactly the same as any other Jordan 1 sneaker. Now moving down to the outsole, and this is where it gets pretty crazy. The outsole comes in this really nice blue colored iced out outsole, and the right shoe has the Air Dior Wings logo, and the left one having a giant Dior text underneath. However, the traction pattern remains the same and true to any other Jordan 1. I'm actually really impressed by the quality and the construction of this sneaker. I'm not $10,000 impressed, but I'm impressed. This definitely takes the regular Jordan silhouette to a whole new level. So is it worth it? You can make instantly $10,000 straight away. But of course, if this is something you are going to wear, which I think is crazy, because for that price you can get a brand new car, you can get 2 cars, you can put a down payment on a house no worries. It's not really that the materials and the construction of this sneaker was so expensive that they have to demand that super high retail price. It really just is you are paying for that brand name, and of course the fact that there's only 8,500 pairs, so you're getting that exclusivity, and of course not everybody could afford $2,000 for this pair. What do you do if you are a regular Joe who managed to get your hand on this pair of sneakers? Most people are going to sell them pretty much straight away, take the cash and run. However, I feel like this is something that is going to be remembered for a long time. This is going to be that statement piece that a lot of people want. The Jordan 1 is not going anywhere. This is the staple of the sneaker community, and the fact that they have done this collaboration and the fact that this was ridiculously hyped is going to keep that price very high. You may be able to get significantly more money holding on to this sneaker, but that's just my opinion. Now the biggest question here is, what would you do if you got yourself a pair of these? Would you hold on to it, or would you sell it straight away? I really cannot blame you for either one. Whatever you say you would do, it's completely understandable. It's a tough situation to be in, even though it's extremely lucky. But that pretty much wraps it up for this review. What do you think about these? And what would you do if you got that email saying congratulations, come pick it up? I know what I would do. Let me know what you would down in the comment section below. But that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. But until then,